Here with Bassett right off the scale. First off, how's that cut? How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Get some water,
Keep getting some water.
Anyway,
Feeling good. It's not much to come down, so I'm really excited too. It's a 5-minute drive. Like, this is insane to have it here in Johnstown. It's like something you would dream of. That who's number one in your backyard, but here we are. And now it's like it's real, right? Tomorrow we go on the mat and go to war, so I'm really excited.
how much have you thought about this rematch with Daniel since the Who's Number One match a year ago?
365 days I've been thinking about it, almost constantly. I'm ready to go. I chased him down all year, and it never happened, but that's okay. We had a really good year, and now it's kind of like he had a good year and I had a good year, so I'm excited to wrestle on Sunday. And again, there's nothing like that home city advantage.
Yeah, tell me about the match itself a year ago. Have you gone back and rewatched it? If so, like how many times? What did you think rewatching it?
Yeah, I watched it a little bit. Ultimately, I think I'm a completely different wrestler from last week, let alone last year. So for me, it's like I keep evolving, keep getting better. So I'm really excited to see where I'm at now. Put in a lot of work. I think this is probably the year that I've taken the most jumps in my career ever as far as getting better in wrestling as a human. So I think that for me, I'm excited to go out there and score some points.
Where did he surprise you as a wrestler? It seemed like you were coming out heavy, typical Bo Bassett pace, and he was able to time some really nice shots on you.
I think ultimately his mass surprised me. And I'm really excited to wrestle him and go out there and just have some fun.
Yeah. What do you think the match looks like? How do you think it's different or similar from a year ago?
I think we both got a lot better. I think obviously he wrestles to score points. He wrestles a pretty flashy style. He has a lot of really awesome attacks and ways to score. So I respect him as a wrestler. And I think I have that too. So it's gonna be fun. Main event, I've never really done that for Who's Number One, so we're excited to do that. Daniel, he's a guy who I respect as a wrestler, and I'm excited to go out there and just wrestle him again. Anytime I can wrestle him, I think it's amazing.
What do you think it says about Daniel? Obviously you're gonna have a great career, and he is as well, but he really wanted this match. He already has the win.
Yeah.
Why do you think he wanted to wrestle you so badly again?
I think he wanted to wrestle. I think maybe because we're in the same bracket a few times this year. And we didn't get to wrestle, like at the US Open and stuff, and I was looking forward to that match, but he didn't make it to that point. So I think he's excited to get that rematch. And I had a pretty big year, so I think he wants to maybe, try and wrestle again, and I got the #1 spot now, just from the year that I had the #1 ranking, so I think that he wants that back. And obviously I want it too. So I think it's going to be fun. And again, to have it here is just a blessing. I can't emphasize that enough.
Yeah, in the match a year ago, it seemed like you were thinking cut, break him, not much of an attempt to ride, which is maybe your best position, one of your best positions. Do you foresee a similar game plan? What made you not want to try to turn that last match?
Yeah, well, I know it's 7 minutes college rule, so I know the points fly fast. I think last year I just got a little ahead of myself as far as being excited, going out there and just trying to sprint right away. I think looking back, I would have had maybe a little bit of different strategy. But I can tell you I'm going to sprint every match I ever wrestle. So, the game plan might change, but it might not. So I'm really excited to go in there. And again, I mean, my main game plan is just to score points and remember to smile. Because I'm here, I'm having fun. There's no pressure at all. I love wrestling, and I love, being in the spotlight when this place is probably going to be sold out. So I'm so excited for that. Yeah, I think they'll just keep doing what I'm doing as far as sprinting, maybe just a different way.
I haven't spoken with you since U20 Worlds. Obviously a great performance there. What did you learn from that, and what was the summer like? You've been on World Team before, but you're back on the World Team. The training, you think about, you get opportunities to train on senior level guys. Do you have any, stories or experiences that were pretty unique for you?
Like I said, this last year for me has been the biggest year as far as getting better in wrestling, getting better as a person. I've taken so many jumps. I think that, I'm different from last week, I'm different from last year, but I think I really developed a lot over last summer. And then developed a whole lot over the last season. Just going up in weight, I think, helped me a lot. Just being able to go through that process. Some of the training opportunities that I had, I was at the OTC for probably over a month of time in the last year, which has been amazing. A lot of great opportunities there. And then, the training camps this summer for Worlds, you're getting the top end of strategy, technique, everything, right? And ran by Jaden Cox now, who's our coach, and nothing but respect for him. And all the guys that were out there, Coach Slay helped me a lot. So it was an amazing staff. And I learned so much just from not only the training camps, but being over in Peru for Pan Ams, or being over in Spain for Worlds, just being around high-level guys. I'm just really blessed, and I think, again, I take in all that I can from these guys and try to make it in my own.
What was maybe the most humbling or eye-opening senior level training experience? What partner did you have? You're like, whoa, this this guy's next?
Oh, I wrestled everyone this summer. Like, all my heroes, guys I looked up to, I wrestled with Yanni and Zane Rutherford and Nick Lee, and then I wrestled with Spencer Lee not too long ago, and Real Woods at Michigan, and Pantelio, and just like wrestling all these guys. And then, to be honest with you, these guys on the U20 level are ready to scrap too. You know, with the Dukes and the Blaze and the Lockets and those guys and Zack Ryder. So I got to wrestle with, like, you know, U20 guys, senior level guys. It was an unbelievable summer. I couldn't just give it to anyone who, like, you know, scored on me the most, but those guys scored a lot of points, I can tell you that. And I think, you know, I was just taking everything in, especially from the senior level guys, learning everything that I can, because I think that's how you get better. You can't always, you know, you always gotta keep that open mind, white belt mentality, and I learned a lot.
What kind of scrambles happen when Bo Bassett wrestles Yanni Giacomo? That sounds insane.
Yeah, no. Yanni's a great partner. I feel like we wrestle somewhat the same style, but just a different, I don't know, I think it's a little bit similar, but then there's definitely differences. Like, he has scrambling, tricks and just tactics that I had never seen. So it rubbed off a good bit, and I think that, you know, he's an interesting guy to wrestle. And, you know, being that weight now, an Olympic weight, has gotten me a lot of opportunities, just getting bigger, wrestling. I mean, I can pretty much wrestle up to, I would say, like the 74 pounders and be okay. So that's been huge. I've been little my whole life, so it's tough to, it had been hard to get partners, you know, the senior level guys, but now, you know, everybody's willing to wrestle, especially at that level, USA level. So those guys are great people, and they're always willing to share knowledge.
You're in the middle of the recruiting process. Has that been a distraction at all from your training and your focus?
No, I don't think so. I think if anything, it's made it better. I realized that I gotta be held to a high standard, doing everything right. I'm getting workouts in on these recruiting trips. Like when guys come for home visits, I make sure I get my workouts in before. You know, or if I go to visit, like I was just in Michigan, I made sure I got my workouts in. I wrestled Pantelio and Real Woods. Like, those are unbelievable partners, you know, so I think I'm making sure I'm getting my training in. That's first priority, you know, because you got things like this and Super 32 and the Worlds were, you know, just last month, so I think that that's huge.
Folk style, freestyle, do you have a favorite?
You know, to be honest, like, when it's that time of the year, it like shifts. So like right now, like, I love folk style. And then when you go freestyle season, for some reason, it's like, man, I love freestyle. So I just think it's the time of the year, but I don't prefer one in specific. I think freestyle, though, you can score points fast. And folk style, I don't say it's a little bit harder to score points, but like it takes a lot longer to end the match, you know, because you gotta score 15, so
Yes. Yeah. I love that answer. I feel the same way. Like when it starts turning fall, it's like, oh yeah, that's great. Well, hey man, we're so excited for the match. Do you have a message for the fans, people, what they can look out for, and two, just a message for Daniel.
Yeah, I think as far as for the fans, I want to bring the energy, bring the heat, get loud. I know the Pennsylvania fans are insane, so it's going to be fun on Sunday. It's going to be a good atmosphere. But I would just say to get loud. I mean, a lot of my friends, family, and just supporters around here coming. There's people coming from other states, I heard. So I know a lot of people are fired up for that. So I'm just excited to hopefully bring the pace and score some points. I know Daniel's, again, a great wrestler, so I'm expecting a great match. And then as far for Daniel, not really anything for him. I think that he's doing amazing with what he's doing, and I'm kind of doing it, you know, in my way as well, and I think we're both doing great, so I appreciate him taking the match.
Appreciate you, Bo. Best luck tomorrow.
Thanks.